shot of Artur Beterbiev when he's introduced just before a fight. And the three of us, I was looking at your faces. The
functional strength. It's not just, you know, aesthetics. So you're going to see that functional strength displayed here in this fight early on. Just like you see that Beterbiev is so strong, he felt even the punch that he blocked.
Straight left hand.
Hey, you don't want to get caught cold by a fighter like Beterbiev.
We saw more of that in his last outing when he unified the belt from Bozdik. Saw the defensive prowess as well, but in the end, it still finished the same way as always. Three brutal, chopping right. Oh, he clips him with a right hand. Clips him with a right hand here in the closing seconds of round number one. It doesn't take much with this kind of power from Beterbiev. Such velocity with that right hand. Raising shot. It came with such speed. We're watching it obviously in super slow-mo from Russia, but in real time, you could hear it, and it came with such velocity. He just has absolute wrecking balls in his glove, so it doesn't take much. First knockdown scored, end of.
But once you've tasted the power, you have to ask yourself, do I want to go back into that?
Only landed 2 power shots, but one of them scores the knockdown.
See, but those punches got to be selective, like you.
Based on how they throw their punches. Some fighters throw punches and try to duck at the same time. They're trying to throw a punch, and he's committing.
To land a very solid, heavy-handed right hand and scored a knockdown in that fight.
Easy to be able to hit the coming forward Beterbiev, so they get a little bit greedy with their combinations. You can't do that because he will punch with you, and when he does, he's going to hurt.
And is trying to give the angle to the right. Another counter opportunity, but Beterbiev always closing that gap, able to block that uppercut. Left hook on the inside, short right trying to split the guard. We're going to take a quick break here at the end of 2 from Moscow. Joe, Tim, and Dre with you. Glad you're with us. Calling the action, taking place in Moscow, Russia at the Megasport Arena. World Championship fight here. Artur Beterbiev, his 4th defense of his light heavyweight championship. Considering that Adam Deines went down in the final 10 seconds of round 1, he had a pretty good bounce back second round. In that second round, Deines was able to.
Yeah, but Deines better stay off the ropes. Become a sitting duck for a big puncher. Beterbiev.
Decent success without a right jab. He's leading with those straight lefts and those right hooks. If he could bring his jab first and then bring the combos, he would have more success.
Tim, we are really getting a great thud in listening to the audio of these punches from Beterbiev. There are times when he throws right hands where he could go through the opponent's glove and still do damage. Chopping left hand on the inside, nearly a throwaway, and it still gets the job done.
Deines has had success, but he just has to stay mentally tough right now. Beautiful.
Injury that he had to overcome. So here he is off the long way off of 17 months back to action, getting set for round number 4, his title defense. Widely reported that if Smith wins that fight, Beterbiev gets through this title defense, they will put all 3 belts on the line and unify.
See, Beterbiev just doesn't throw caution to the wind.
He's definitely an underrated thinker, fellas.
Look at that.
Punch variation, right hand to the body. Doesn't waste any punches, and I'm talking about Beterbiev. He'll prod with a few punches to get in range to throw the big shot that he actually wants.
See those rope burns on the back of Deines. Got to be careful to stay in that position too long against this kind of pile-driving power, changing up levels as he sends the right hand to the body on the back end of that combination.
This fight's only gonna go a few more rounds, guys. This Deines is withering away slowly.
1-2 from Beterbiev. Very heavy-handed and mauling when he gets going. Oh, good work doubling up the left hand. He went to the body and then split the guard with an uppercut. Excellent work by the champ. Beterbiev in control here. Final minute of round number.
Make a mistake at any point in time, and that can start to wear you down quick.
And then on top of that, you got to work at a higher rate when you're fighting against a puncher like him. You know, you got to not only focus, but you got to work harder physically as well.
Shows you the punch output. How much more significant he is in terms of output than Deines in his previous fights. Could be an amazing showdown with Joe Smith if we get to that point. Remember, Smith's coming up April 10th. Dre, if we get a 168-pound undisputed champion with Canelo, an overwhelming favorite to do so, and you got a 3-belt Beterbiev, if not 4-belt Beterbiev, oh, what a mega matchup that would be.
It would be good, but like I said earlier, Joe, not to be pessimistic, but I also know better. I'm not going to hold my breath for that. It's a dangerous, dangerous fight for Canelo, and I don't know if he's willing to take that kind of risk.
Round number 5 from Moscow, Russia. We are calling the action here in Los Angeles, so a 10-hour time difference. But
again, it just physically and psychologically. Good feint from Deines.
So Deines right now, he keeps moving to his left. He's willing to battle every now and then and catching Beterbiev with his own counters.
Well-placed right hand to the body, goes there again.
That's also a good moment for Deines to explode with that left hand and right hook, because Beterbiev is right in front of him. Beterbiev is not minding his defense, and he's more focused on offense. So try to get a shot through if you're Deines. Beterbiev is over his feet right there. And I know he's in the danger zone, but if Beterbiev is trying to hit you just like that, try to get a shot through.
And that's what Deines does with the uppercut. That road grading kind of style. He's been down twice in his career. Gets up, does the same thing time and time again. Deines trying to get up the side door, back to the center of the ring, fires off a 1-2. Southpaw jab off the hip, and you get the same thing out of Beterbiev. Coming forward, right uppercut, getting him straight into the corner.
But all that try to catch Beterbiev in between his shot stuff, it's always easier said than done, Joe.
Still a lot of risk involved.
Good shot from Deines.
Good response after that squared up right hand as well. Our man was smothering things for a long time before he decided to go off into retirement. Opened up the belt that Beterbiev then eventually won. And then Alexander Dvořák became a world champion. Beterbiev took care of him with a TKO 10 back in October 2019. Total punches, 73-38 advantage for the champ.
Now then you see Deines lands something significant on Beterbiev, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Beterbiev is taking his time. He needs the rounds.
Right hand scored well from Beterbiev.
He's not forcing the knockout test. He's not forcing the knockout. He's
Just gonna say that does not hurt for Beterbiev to get rounds right now.
Splits the guard, then wraps around the left hook. Lead right from distance.
Deines
Now he picks up the pace with a little thud, doesn't he, Trey?
Yeah, Deines thought he was safe from that range, and he found out very quickly that he wasn't. I think that's a bit premature right now. I think Deines still has a puncher's chance. You mentioned how Beterbiev has been down.
Coming to the end of 6 from Moscow. Artur Beterbiev, power connect edge of 78-43 as we begin round number 7 with the IBF, WBC, and lineal.
Very discouraging when you punch your opponent and he doesn't budge.
Remember, it was a simple grazing shot off balance and an awkward angle that scored that.
You see how hard Deines has to work just to get some offense. Then he has to take shots from Beterbiev like this.
And then he landed the straight right to the body, and that's why I say Beterbiev is a better thinker than we give him credit for.
In the first half of this fight, the body shot connect count was a 28-1 edge for Beterbiev.
These are not just haphazard body shots, these are placed.
Like Beterbiev, you expect that IQ to be high.
Like even that left hand where he just...
Yes, it is. Very precise, very calculated.
Power in his physical strength, and he's not just rested on that, he's worked it. You see the exercises that he does in training camp. He's built his body up to be a weapon, and that's why you see these...
Plus the shoulders. You can't pack on more at 175 pounds. Combination, included a right hand to the body as well.
Out of the gym, and I don't understand why. Good shot right there from Deines.
Deines, every so often, he will still pull
that
the
left
trigger.
hand position to try to win.
End of 7. Joe, Tim, and Trey with you, calling the action that's taking place at the Megasport Arena in Moscow, Russia. Round number 8. Of course, typically...
Listen, guys, last round you guys were talking about guys getting in shape. Yes, Beterbiev has physical shape, but that doesn't mean the whole...
The Beterbiev does have a lot of skill, but I'm not sure if you strip away his physical strength and punching power and keep the skill that he's the same fighter.
Yeah, but the muscles and all that, I don't want to confuse the fans and think that they gotta have muscles like
Well, that's why we
Beterbiev.
said functional. It translates in the ring.
Muscles don't mean you in shape. This is the thing, Trey. My dad said, I want your punching power. You gotta fight harder than the guy with the punching power, because you take shots like that and it drains you even more.
That's a... Start around 9 from Russia. Let's check in with Mark Regal, get Mark's thoughts.
I don't mean to rain on the boogeyman's parade. It looks like it's inevitable here, but if Deines could punch a little, Beterbiev could have been in trouble. I'm really curious what will ever happen with Joe Smith. I really want to see that now.
Joe Smith Jr., who's going to be fighting for the vacant fighter showdown of light heavyweight champs. And you know it would be fireworks. Timmy?
I'm in consensus with Mark Regal. You know, Deines definitely...
Body work and then brings it upstairs. Feels like here comes the wave crashing in to the shore.
I got a question. What if someone pushed back Beterbiev? How would he respond?
You know, it's funny you say that because...
Well, there's a reason for that. You have to be willing to be in range to get hit by Beterbiev, and you have to be physically strong yourself to be able to push him back, and there's not a lot of light heavyweights that can do that.
Who sounds like that? In range.
Stylistically, it's a great matchup.
Fantastic matchup. I think it's going to boil down to whoever chin holds up.
And Smith looks like a different fighter in recent and better. Ooh, right or left hand over the top. With 2 punches. Glad you're with us tonight, and then in a few weeks, World Championship from Dubai. Round number 10. Total punches, Beterbiev in command with a 146-71 advantage. Of those 146 total are power shots.
Gonna step his game up when he fights the likes of a Joe Smith. From a programming standpoint, you want a devastating knockout, of course. But if I'm in the corner of Beterbiev, I do not mind him getting...
Second knockdown scored, and it comes here in round 10.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He doesn't look good. Oh, they're up on the apron. That's it. It's over. 10th round, TKO. Artur Beterbiev, 16-0, 16 knockouts.